When I went to one of the demonstrations in Trafalgar Square, the first ones, this Muslim woman from Egypt approached me and she hugged me and she was like, I understand, da 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 da. And she was like, I know because hijab is part of your culture. I was like, that's where you're wrong. Hijab is not our culture. This is why we are here.
This Nowruz is, it's going to be a weird one, I suspect. I mean, I still don't know exactly what's happening, how I don't even know how we're supposed to approach it. On the one hand, there are certainly people who think there should be no Nowruz celebrations this year. On the other hand, there are people who are planning galas in Toronto, and there are and you know, at that conference that they held on Friday, a couple of Hamid Ismailioun and Masih Al-Najad both made the point to say we should have concerts, we should be able to bring some semblance of normalcy, that we have good and bad times, etc. I don't know if that translates into Nowruz galas, but how are you processing that? First of all, I guess it's a different dynamic in particular with the Afghan community, but tell me about the politics around this.
Okay, so I'm going to first make my comment about Iran and Nowruz, and then Afghanistan and Nowruz. With Iran, it's very interesting you pointed out about what Ismailioun and Masih talked about, because once they said that, I actually was happy that they mentioned it, because whether I and everyone else likes it or not, they are the voices of all of us.
A couple of the voices anyway.
One of many, or a couple of many. And I think that's kind of gave a little bit of affirmation to people. Right, so we will not feel horrible if we live. I won't, because I didn't allow myself to talk about these, like, I mean, having normal life or anything. I still don't, because it's not going back to normal until we are victorious. I
mean, you personally, for the years that I've known you, for example, you're a dancer, you love dancing. Sometimes you would just post videos of you dancing around joyously in your kitchen or something. You haven't done that in the last 5.5 months, and I understand why. Maybe you don't feel like it, but also if you did, you know, some of your followers are going to say, "What are you doing? There's kids dying, right?" So there's a line to walk, right?
Yes, but in terms of Nowruz, I don't do that because I don't feel like it. I dance for myself still, to keep my mental health going, balanced.
Good.
Yes, and I have been, like, I've gone live, and I've tried to alleviate, like, uplift their feelings and emotions through another way, but not through dancing. Maybe I would just do some comedy dance moves or whatever to make them laugh. But yeah, I'm not going to dance like as if nothing's happened. With Nowruz, I believe we must celebrate it.
You do?
Yeah. Not gala style.
Okay. What style?
Just like it's an ancient tradition, Iranian, Persian tradition. It should be celebrated. It should be respected. It's part of our culture. It's part of our real culture. Because, you know, throughout the whole demonstration, like when I went to one of the demonstrations in Trafalgar Square, the first ones, this Muslim woman from Egypt approached me and she hugged me and she was like, I understand, da 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 da. And she was like, I know because hijab is part of your culture. I was like, that's where you're wrong. Hijab is not our culture. This is why we are here. But Nowruz is our culture.
And by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, but in Iran, this regime, the Islamic Republic, is not that hot on Nowruz, right?
No,
it's not a big thing that Raisi is going to be promoting.
Exactly.
You know? Right.
So that's another reason. Because if we allow this regime, they would be more than happy to eliminate the whole Nowruz thing. So I don't think that we should allow that. We should celebrate this time, but
not at a gala. Is that what you're saying?
You know, I always have a problem with galas.
Yeah, okay.